If you're coming on the subway, it's the A or the C. Or coming down Broadway, the 1, 2, or 3. Jump off at the 72nd Street stop. From there, Central Park is just a real short hop through strawberry fields. Head on up to the lake where 1,000 New Yorkers are taking a break. Come on along, I'll see you on Sunday. Come by yourself or bring your little honey. Lay down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Roger Bartlett! Mr. Ron Sunshine. On Sunday, come by yourself or bring your little honey. Lay down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Hey, Jeff Van Nostrand! Play anything from folk to rock and roll. I've been stomping my foot so long I'm digging a hole. But I'll tell you what I've decided to do. If you keep showing up, then I will too. Come on along, I'll see you on Sunday. Come by yourself or bring your little honey. Sit down in the shade or hang out where it's sunny. You got it made, cause you don't need any money when the people on the hill are singing in Central Park. Dodger, take it again. All right. Used to go against the wind, but that's no way to fly. Flapping my wings, I get no place, no matter how hard I try. But when I just give in and go to where the blowing breeze has planned, you know I find a better place wherever I might land. Some people fly in circles, crying life is so unfair. Convinced that if they're over here, all the good stuff must be over there. Not me, I know there's a vein of gold right where I stand, and I find that if I look wherever I might land. I was always told, and now I finally found, that when I leap and it appears before I hit the ground, I don't spend one day looking back with regret, 'cause each bridge I burned led to a place that I just as soon forget. Yeah, it was on people look budget makes them cry. And some look ahead with fear and dread to things they'll probably never try. Not me, bring it on, 'cause I can handle what's at hand whenever I get to wherever I might land. Look at where I landed in this room with you tonight. No matter what's going on out there, I know it's gonna be alright. 'Cause though it took some time to know, I finally understand that I'm gonna find love wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. It's dark and it's lonely, and you feel like you're the only one who's felt this desperation, like your own brand of the blues. It's hell when you're in there, I can tell you 'cause I've been there, and I've known the same frustration. But I've got some real good news. You feel like you fell in a well of hopelessness and fear. So why the hell would I jump in and join you way down here? 'Cause there's a way out of here, though you don't believe that's true. But years ago, a friend showed me just like I'm showing you. You can sit here in the darkness till you think that you're okay. But then it's time to move, 'cause I'm not making plans to stay. There's a way. Think no one understands you. You're so convinced life hands you one bad break after another and keeps you on the floor. But now you've got the choice to keep on listening to those voices, or maybe listen to a brother who's been down here before. We can sit and curse the darkness, but the darkness stays the same. Or get off your ass and we'll go out the same way that I came. 'Cause there's a way out of here, though you don't believe that's true. But years ago, a friend showed me just like I'm showing you. It's hard to see what's possible when you feel this way. But things look so much clearer standing in the light of day. There's a way. Here, but it's gonna be up to you to show someone else that exit door just like I'm showing you. You can sit and curse the darkness, but the darkness stays the same. Or get off your ass and we'll go out the same way that I came. 'Cause there's a way.
Well, here we go again, and we are flying. We don't have anybody in the co-pilot chair or in the lifeguard seat right now because Brandon actually has a life, and he's visiting family. So it's just us, and so what the hell? Let's just do what we do, and we'll see who shows up. I was trying to explain last time that Brandon noticed he's not exactly sure about the extent to which Facebook and Twitter limit the eyeballs that can see anything that is posting an outside link, a third-party link that will take your eyes off of Facebook and go to YouTube, or take your eyes off of Facebook and do something on Instagram. So we're not sure exactly how the extent of that. But when we get into this, I'll ask you guys I guess you can share this to Facebook on your thing when you're watching it on YouTube. There's probably a thing that says share. Would you guys share it to Facebook and so your friends can see it? Because I don't know that mine can. I'll do it during one of our videos. But let's just do this. Let's just, I don't know who's hanging out with us. If it's just us and if it's just the regulars, the originals, I love you guys. Let's start with a song that we can all chat together, and then we'll do the welcome song. And then we'll do a little James Taylor, because it's a Saturday, and I'm not in Central Park. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Stuart. Hi, Marcy. Hey, Willie. Hey, Zoe. David. You guys let me know give me the word, the audio word. And then chat the lyric. You said you woke up feeling frightened, senses heightened, overwhelmed, lost and alone, a little overwrought till you finally thought that you pop it on and pick up the phone. And I didn't do nothing but really listen to everything I had to say, till you knew that I'd be okay. Thanks, Zoe. The next week it was my turn. I was in a slow burn about something or nothing at all. I don't even remember, but I remember I was hurting, so I gave you a call. And you didn't do nothing but really listen to everything I had to say, till you knew that I'd be okay. We take turns being angels for one another, 'cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the cover. I think we're all just lucky that it works that way. Thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. I hope you guys don't mind that I start with this song so often, but I just like when you guys chat it. And in the back of a taxi, I heard talk radio, one of those shows people call when they want to know what life's about. A big fat mouth was at a mic going on and on about who's out to get you if you don't watch out. It's funny, but the phony probably makes a lot of money to create a little panic every day. But I think I found a better way. We take turns being angels for one another, 'cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the cover. I think we're all just lucky that it works that way. Chat it. Thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. damn it. Hey, Katie. We take turns being angels for one another. 'Cause there's never been a day when we all want to stay under the covers. We're just damn lucky that it works that way. Thank heaven we're not all crazy on the same day. On the same day. We're not crazy, crazy on the same day. La-dum, da-dum, da-dum, dum. Angelique is here. Hi, Angelique. So the Netherlands is here. Yeah, I did get a message from Chris in Leicester, England, saying that he'll be here tomorrow because it's very late in Europe. But Angelique makes it. And Cheetah very often makes it for the late show. You know, I can tell you guys, I'm having a day like most days, and probably a lot like you. Where emotionally, this whole year, 2020, emotionally for me, and I'm sure for you, has been a roller coaster. It really has. I mean, if human beings are in touch with their emotions, we ride them anyway. They're all over the place. But this year, it's been surreal. And especially here in the States, especially in the United States. And I feel so lucky to be hanging out with you guys. I feel so lucky that I live in New York City. I've always felt that way, but in these situations, as if there's ever been another one like this in my lifetime, I'm so grateful. I so appreciate living in New York City and hanging out with you guys online. But today, now listen, this is not like a warning. I'm not telling you guys, I'm not hinting that I'm sick or anything. I'm fine. I'm healthy. But I've been thinking all day about people who I've loved who have died. We're all going to do it. You're going to do it. I'm going to do it. If I died tonight or tomorrow morning, what a life. You know, and this life, I'm telling you, as David Ippolito, I've already, and it's still a work in progress, but I've already lived just, you know, an extraordinary life that, as an artist, I hate the word deserve, because none of us deserve anything. It's just what is. But I'm so grateful. I've had so much fun making music, sharing stages with George Wurzbach, playing in the park and looking to my left and seeing Teresa's smiling face, being on stage at Merkin Concert Hall and inviting Denise up on stage to sing Next Time Around, and to back way up stage and watch little Jess make her New York City debut playing her ukulele. Listening to George make a crack and just falling out laughing. Handing off a solo to Chris Tedesco and being amazed and filled with joy listening to him work. And watching Dan and his unique way of just playing the bass, and Ryan back there just, you know, surf head, young hippie Ryan just playing the drums. I mean, the joy that I've gotten to feel already as an artist, the laughter, writing a song, and that makes me laugh, and then sharing it with an audience, sharing it with a group of sweet people, and watching them laugh, and watching them smile, and watching you guys sing the words to a song that I've written. And I've just been thinking about that. If I died tonight, what a ride. What a ride. Now, years from now, this life as David Ippolito will be forgotten. It's usually 2 or 3 generations, and then a life is pretty much forgotten. No matter how famous you are, very few human beings ever get remembered past a few grand generations. But for today, it's pretty good. So what do I have to worry about? I was, again, fluctuating from this feeling of, man, this is great, to a feeling of, I don't know how to start this thing, and I don't know how to get it on Facebook, and I don't know, who gives a fuck, right? Once in a while, would somebody let me know how many people are watching with us? Because here on YouTube now, it's real time. So when people come, we'll see the number go up, and when people leave, we'll see the number go down. Ain't no use to keep it taking abuse. The news is so unkind. But you can hang out with me and some friends that you need who will help you through this troubled time. Just reach on out, show up online, let us know that you're ready to go. There ain't no dues and you can leave your blues behind. Have a little peace of mind. Hang out with Emmett. Peace, yeah, peace of mind. Yeah. Dean, my brother, you're listening on the road. There comes a time you just might find your heart is sinking like a stone. You don't have to pretend that you're not missing your friends and you're starting to feel alone. Just make no mistake, for your very own sake, here's a little thought for now. Keep your eyes on the road, Dean, and let your thoughts be kind. Just have a little peace of mind. Peace, yeah, peace of mind. Gonna make us feel better. Some folks you find speak a mighty good line to charm you all the way. They take you along on a sweet, sweet song and steal your heart away. But blessed be the one who can understand why people have to act that way. 'Cause if I knew, I wouldn't wanna say, just give us all peace, a little peace of mind. Yeah, peace of mind. All we're here for is some peace, a little peace of mind. All we wanna do today, hanging out on YouTube this way. With someone in the Netherlands who's great, and a friend of mine who's driving through the Lone Star State. All we all want is some peace. peace of mind, something else on my mind. Just a comfort song. It's like a comfort food. Give us a little taste of Central Park since we're not there. Oh, Valerie's here. All right, cool. Got a Bob Dylan song for Valerie later. It was her idea. Hey, Paul, man. Said in my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moon shining? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind when I'm gone to Carolina in my mind? Karen, she's the silver sun. You best walk away and watch it shine. Watch her watch the morning come. Silver tear appearing, now I'm crying, ain't I? I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around. Whisper something soft and kind. Hey baby, the sky's on fire, I'm dying, ain't I? I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Chat it with me. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moon shining? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind when I'm gone to Carolina in my mind? Dark and silent late last night, I think I might have heard the highway calling. Geese in flight and dogs that bite. Signs that might be omens say I'm going, gone to Carolina in my mind. And it's with a holy host of others standing round me. Oh, still I'm on the dark side of the moon. Ooh, and it looks like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me. And if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind, and in my mind I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine, cousins? Can't you just feel the moon shining? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind when I'm gone to Carolina in my mind? Said I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Well, I'm already gone. I'm gone. Say nice things about me, 'cause I'm just gone. Try to carry on without me. I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. I'm gone when I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's do this song. It's a song that I wrote, and then let's share the new video. Now, I know some of you, again, well, we released it last week, right? So you can watch it anytime you want, but I like watching it all together with you guys. So let me do this song. While we're doing this song, I wrote this song, and I called it Wherever I Might Land. Figuratively and physically, wherever I might land. During this song, let's do the thing where you guys all give us a first name and where you live, where you're watching it right now, where you're hanging out with us right now. And if there's any newcomers, if there's anybody here for the first time, please just give us a first name and just let it. You don't have to give us a first name if you don't want to, but give us a first name and then where in the world you are. Because right now we've got New York City, Maine, Carolina, Illinois, the Netherlands. I haven't seen Karen here yet. Is Jana here? Why do I always think of those two together? I don't, just because they're so sweet. And Karen and Jana. Haven't seen California here yet. Haven't seen Andrea. But Glen Rock, New Jersey is here, and Jan is here from Pennsylvania. So let's do this. Oh, Richard and Elena here from Maryland. Cool. Oh, Sean is here. Good. So. I got something in the lifeguard chair for Sean in a minute. I used to fly against the wind, but that's no way to fly. Flapping my wings, I get no place, no matter how hard I try. But when I just give in and go to where the blowing breeze has planned, I find a better place wherever I might land. Hayassi's here from Edison, New Jersey. Some people fly in circles crying life is so unfair, convinced that if they're over here, all the good stuff must be over there. Not me. I know there's a vein of gold right where I stand. I find it if I look wherever I might land. I was always told, and now I finally found, that when I leap and it appears before I hit the ground. I see you now, Karen. Don't spend one day looking back with regret, 'cause each bridge I burned led to a place that I'd just as soon forget. Yeah, but some people look back at their glory days so much it makes them cry. Some look ahead with fear and dread, the things they'll probably never try. Not me. Bring it on, 'cause I can handle what's at hand whenever I get to wherever I might land. I was always told, and now I finally found, that when I leap and it appears before I hit the ground, I don't spend one day looking back with regret, 'cause each bridge I burn led to a place that I'd just as soon forget. Yeah, well, just look at where I landed in this chat room with you today. No matter what's going on out there, I know it's gonna be okay. 'Cause though it took some time to learn, I finally understand. I'll find love wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. Hi, Jana. Wherever I might land. Wherever I might land. I wrote in, actually I didn't write it. I sing very often in a song, and I don't know how Bruce Springsteen originally wrote the lyric, but I always sing one of two things. I always say, in the mirror, my face is getting old, or the lines in my face might be getting old, or you can all see my face is getting old. I'm having one of those days too, where I'm just thinking, when I started playing in Central Park, I was a young man. I'm not a young man anymore. And, but now I'm doing this with you guys. And we get to create, when I was talking to Brandon, by the way, we have a session scheduled for Monday. So today and tomorrow, we're pretty much flying on our own. And so what I'm going to ask right now is if anybody, if Sean, if you know how to share what we're doing right now on my page. Can you do that on Facebook? And just say, you know, like just post the link, or just, you know, tell people that we're live at YouTube and we're hanging out. But can you do it on my timeline, or do I have to approve it? Or I don't know. But everybody just share it on their own. Share it on your own page, and we'll see if we get some Facebook people. Because we were talking about the algorithms, and Brandon noticed. If I post something like, hey, this is the avocado bagel I made this morning, at least 20 people will react to it. But when I post the link to YouTube or to Crowdcast, 1, maybe 2 people will react to it. And Brandon's saying that's not because they're not reacting, it's because they don't see it. And that makes business sense. It kind of sucks. But Facebook does not want you to leave their platform. So you post a third-party link, nobody's seeing it. And so on Monday, we're going to find a way to actually stream directly to 3 different platforms. We'll even stream to Twitter, that horrible little universe. But this new thing, I canceled Crowdcast. Oh, and the good news, I know Denise was asking about this, is that I've been downloading all the episodes. So everything that we did on Crowdcast, I will have. It's not like when Concert Window went belly up, we lost everything. We will have every show we've done up until now. Christine Lavin, George Wurzbach as guests, the Christmas one, the Thanksgiving one, the New Year's one, opening day in Central Park. We'll have all of those episodes, and we have the very first test we did. Remember, before we even officially went live, we were doing those previews, and the very last one we did. And so I'll have all of those, and then we're done with Crowdcast. So that's a big chunk of change that I was paying them, that we were all paying them. I was paying them with your help. And so now I've subscribed to something that's only $20 a month that will allow us to stream to different platforms and, ready for this, consolidate the chat rooms. Now, Facebook won't be able to see YouTube, and YouTube won't be able to see Facebook, but I'll see them all as one chat. And so I'm going to set that all up on Monday. But for today, I'm just asking you guys. Oh, hi, Duval. Duval, what state are you in? I know Dean is now driving through Texas, but you were renting a car to come back to New York. Are you here yet? All right, let's do the let's watch the new video, and listen. The name of the show is It's Just Us, so it's just us. Today, if there's 30 of us, that's cool. I've got a couple of Dylan songs. I got one Dylan song that I'd be very interested to see what Allie thinks of. She's got her focus split right now between us and Giancarlo Stanton. But when I do this Dylan song, I turned her on. I turned her on to Bob Seger. So we'll see what she thinks of this this Dylan song. But let's do this. Everybody, you guys are in it. When you see yourself in it, give us a big shout in the chat room. We did this together. One, two, three, go ahead. Believe it or not, I'm not doing this because I like it. Believe it or not, it's not 'cause somebody told me to. Believe it or not, it's not that I decided not to fight it. Believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. Believe it or not, I'm not making some kind of statement. Believe it or not, I'm not a pillar of society. Believe it or not, it's not for my own entertainment. But whatever you believe isn't up to me. Yeah, you can take it or leave it. I just thought it might be worth a shot. But I don't really care if you believe it or not. Believe it or not, I don't do things 'cause all my friends do. Believe it or not, I'm not a fan of conformity. Believe it or not, I'm not intending to offend you. But whatever burns your ass isn't up to me. Tell 'em, Chris. Believe it or not, it's not the way I would have planned it. Believe it or not, I'm a man who rarely does what he's told to do. Believe it or not, I don't believe you'll even understand it. But believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. You know, we're all doing this for you. We did good, right? So listen, this is kind of, I think this is really kind of cool. Val from Chicago is in that video, and she sent me, like a lot of you guys do, like off campus, sent me a thing about a Dylan song that was covered by the Byrds, and I only remember the Byrds version of this song, but I never knew the title, and when she gave me a little of the lyric, I was like, oh, I love that song. And then we went back and forth a little bit about it. Yes, it is definitely his version of a protest song or a socially conscious song. Again, I have questions about Mr. Zimmerman and his commitment to what he does. I think he's really good at writing songs that speak to people's consciences, but I'm not sure he has one himself. I don't know that. And I don't know that, but you know, John Lennon used to show up. Neil Young shows up. Stephen Stills would show up. Joan Baez really showed up. I don't think I've ever seen Bob Dylan show up for anything except for the music that he makes, which is wonderful. But I love this song, and it's called My Back Pages. If you're sitting there going, Bob Dylan song called My Back Pages, some of you probably going, oh yes, I love that song. But a lot of you probably going, do I know that song? You do.
Crimson flames stir through my ears, rolling high in mighty traps. Counts with fire on flaming roads, using ideas as my maps. We'll meet on edges soon, said I, proud neath hated brow. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
Now you know the song, right? Chat it with me.
Half-rack prejudice leaped forth, ripped down all hate, I screamed. Lies that life is black and white, spoke from my skull, I dreamed. Romantic tales of musketeers, foundation deep somehow. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
Yeah, Nancy. Ah, Rhea.
Girls' faces form the forward path from phony jealousy to memorizing politics of ancient history. Flung down by corpse evangelists, unthought of those somehow. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. A self-ordained professor's tongue, too serious to fool, spouted out that liberty is just equality in school. Equality, I spoke the word as if a wedding vow. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. A soldier stands, I aimed my hand at the mongrel dogs who teach, fearing not that I'd become the enemy the instant that I preach. My existence led by confusion boats, mutiny from stern to bow. Ah, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. Yes, my guard stood hard when abstract threats too noble to neglect deceived me into thinking I'd had something to protect. Good and bad, I define these terms quite clear, no doubt somehow.
Chat it.
But I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. Oh, but I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now.
So what do you think? You know, maybe one of the things that got me thinking, pondering, wondering, musing about life and death was that, and in particular, my own life and my own death, was that when Valerie returned me onto that song. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do that song. Just because the hook is timeless. But I was so much older then, I'm younger than that now. Is that when he was at Madison Square Garden one time, and I guess it was almost a tribute to Bob Dylan. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was one of those events that everybody showed up. Everybody in the music world showed up at. And dozens of them got on stage. And at one point when they did this song, Roger McGuinn started singing it. And on the stage was just this cavalcade of amazing musicians. And I think G.E. Smith, who used to be the musical director on Saturday Night Live, a strange-looking guy, actually, but an amazing guitar player and a really nice guy. I used to run into G.E. at Rudy's Music Stop all the time. He was down there on 48th Street. I must have run into him at Rudy's maybe 4 or 5 times. And I think he was the musical director of that group, of that gig. But he was on the stage. But they're doing this song, and Roger McGuinn, who sang it with the Byrds, so naturally he's like, crimson flames tied through my ears, rolling high in mighty traps. And it is reminiscent of the Byrds doing it originally, right? The next verse, Tom Petty steps up to the microphone. The next verse, I can't remember who sang the next verse. Neil Young, maybe. I think Neil Young stepped up to the mic. Then Eric Clapton played a solo, an instrumental break, and then he stepped up to the mic and sang a verse. Then Bob Dylan got up and sang a verse, and then the last guy, I think, was George Harrison of the Beatles, got up and sang the last verse. I'm probably leaving somebody out. But I watched that video, and I watched them all smiling at each other. Like when you see me smiling at Chris Tedesco on stage, or you see me in Central Park smiling with Teresa Reynolds, you know, you can feel it, how genuine the joy is, how genuine the love is. And I'm watching these guys on stage, and then I realize, George Harrison died at 58 years old. Tom Petty died just a short while ago. And so they're not here anymore, but the joy on that stage lives forever. And maybe that's what kind of launched me into this whole reminiscent kind of place that I was today. Just thinking that the amount of joy that we've shared in Central Park, if we never get to do it again, and I'm sure we will, but if we never get to do it again, just the amount, the number of days, afternoons we've spent smiling at each other. Allie in her lawn chair, Karen and Dean and Duval, and Murphy on his blanket, and Rhea sitting on her bench with Al, smiling and singing. Al actually getting up and slow dancing to a Neil Young song. Debbie dancing, and Debbie and Amanda and Jay doing the imaginary brass section. Just the joy that we've shared with thousands of people from across the country and around the world. Pretty worth it. Pretty good thing, right? And Oh, is that what it was? It was a video of the 30th anniversary. Thanks, Hayase. Okay, so the Yankees are, thanks for the update. But you know what I'm saying? You know, in fact, I wanted to share this. Speaking of the Beatles, and this is just quick, but this was one of our moments. Let me just share this with you from Central Park. Give us a little taste of that joy in Central Park.
Get up right up on it. Let's go. Come on, right up on it. Ready? Here we go. Let's do the whole thing again. Ready? When I get old and losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine's birthday greeting, a bottle of wine? If I hang out till 4 to 3, would you lock the door? Or will you still need me? Will you still need me?
And you know what always, I love the idea that we're creating a moment, right? I've said this in Central Park often. I love creating a moment. And just going with it, like, you know, there's no way to plan those kinds of things, right? But what we create out there, and what you just watched, was the creation of a memory. Now, that little guy, I don't know how old he is, how many years ago that was, but he's probably a teenager now. That might have been 5, 7 years ago. So he could be 16, 17 years old now. But he'll be someday a man over 60 years old like I am now. And he'll remember that. He'll remember turning around in front of 300 or 400 people and bowing, and then running back to his parents. He'll remember that moment, singing in Central Park for the rest of his life. That's kind of a cool thing to do. Let me just... Let me do this song. This is, and this is gonna be weird for some of you, because Bob Dylan's written songs like Blowin' in the Wind, right? And Tangled Up in Blue, and Lay Lady Lay, and I mean, so many, you know. I'll Be Your Baby Tonight. Actually, when I just started thinking of all those songs, and the first person pops into my head is Rhea. But this song, the first time I heard it, and it was probably in 1975, 1976, I don't know. Dylan released an album called Desire. And he was not like a top 40 kind of guy at that point, but he released this album. I probably had it on an 8-track tape. And by 76, I was playing in bars. So 75, 76. But I could never play this song because I could never figure out how to do it solo. And I thought, you know what? It's always been one of my favorite Bob Dylan songs of all time, and most people have never heard it. It's one of those songs that is practically a fucking movie. In fact, I kind of wish Dave Konis was here. But if Konis shows up in another gig, maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna have to do this song again. But this is for you guys, and again, it's a song that's practically a damn movie, and it's just that the groove on the produced song is just so cool that I just didn't think I could do it on an acoustic guitar. And I would have to actually work out the harmonica thing, because there's a harmonica break between every single verse. But I'm gonna do it for you now. And if you've never heard this song before, sit back. I think it's one of the coolest songs Bob Dylan ever wrote. He actually co-wrote it with a guy named Jacques Levy, who was a very interesting and very intellectual, very interesting cat. But let's do this. On the 5th day of May, but I could not hold on to her very long. So I cut off my hair and I rode straight away to the wild unknown country where I could not go wrong. I came to a high place of darkness and light. A dividing line ran through the middle of town. I hitched up my pony to a post on the right, went into a laundry and I washed my clothes down. A man in the corner approached me for a match. I knew right away he was not ordinary. He said, "Are you looking for something easy to catch?" I said, "I got no money." He said, "It ain't necessary." We set out that night for the cold in the north. I gave him my blanket and he gave me his word. I said, "Where we going?" He said, "We'll be back by the 4th. I said, "That's the best news that I've ever heard." I was thinking about turquoise, I was thinking about gold, I was thinking about diamonds and the world's biggest necklace. As we rode through the canyons, through the devilish cold, I was thinking about Isis and how she thought I was so reckless. And she told me that one day we would meet up again, and things would be different the next time we wed. If I only could have hung on and just been her friend. I still can't remember all the best things she said. We came to the pyramids all embedded in ice. He said, "There's a body I'm trying to find. If I carry it out, it'll bring a good price." It was then that I knew what he had on his mind. The wind, it was howling, and the snow was outrageous. We chopped through the night, and we chopped through the dawn. When he died, I was hoping that it wasn't contagious, but I made up my mind that I had to go on. to the tomb, but the casket was empty. There was no jewels, no nothing. I felt I'd been had when I knew that my partner was just being friendly. When I took up his offer, I must have been mad. I picked up his body and I dragged him inside. I threw him down in the hole, then I put back the cover. I said a quick prayer, and then I felt satisfied. Then I rode back to find Isis just to tell her I love her. She was there in the meadow where the creek used to rise, blinded by sleep and in need of a bed. I came in from the east with the sun in my eyes. I cursed her one time and then I rode on ahead. She said, "Where you been?" I said, "No place special." She said, "You look different." I said, "Well, I guess." She said, "You've been gone." I said, "It's only natural." She said, "You're gonna stay?" I said, "If you want me to, yes." Isis, oh Isis, you're a mystical child. What drives me to you is what drives me insane. I still can't remember the way that she smiled on the 5th day of May in the drizzle and rain. I love that fucking song. I always have. I don't know. It's practically a movie. She said, "Where you been?" I said, "No place special." She said, "You look different." I said, "Well, I guess." She said, "You've been gone." I said, "It's only natural." She said, "You're gonna stay." I said, "If you want me to, yes." Damn. When I saw that my partner was just being friendly, when I took up his offer, I must have been mad. You know, there was a, now again, it's art, right? Oh, by the way, tomorrow, now that we're on YouTube, there's a lot of technical stuff that I have to learn. And that's why I'm so grateful for even guys like Sean, who are in the chat room right now, sitting in the lifeguard chair. He said that he actually did get to post this link to my Facebook page. I don't know if that's going to actually draw people, but this new thing that I've subscribed to is we're going to be streaming here at YouTube, and we're going to be streaming live on Facebook, and we're going to be streaming live on Twitter. And like I said, all the chat rooms will integrate, and I'll be able to see what everybody is saying on each one. But I don't get to set that up with Brandon until Monday. So tomorrow, it's just us again. We'll just hang out here, and if Sean, if you would be good enough, again, I am getting. Remember Ryan, who showed up, the tech support guy from Crowdcast, who actually had the integrity. I was going to say balls, but really had the integrity to show up in our chat room to see how we were doing that day that we just had that monster train wreck, and I went back and forth with him. And I'm a nice guy, but I always want to make sure that people don't confuse nice with weak, or polite with stupid. And so I'm not weak and I'm not stupid. And so, but I did pretty much lay it down with Ryan. I said, hey, listen, man, you know, you don't want to fuck a guy like me, and the people that I hang out with. You know, there's a bunch of us, and you're a new company and everything. So tell your bosses that we're going to go separate ways. I wish it was different, but it's not. And you guys were just not ready to handle the pandemic. So you couldn't deliver what I was paying you for. So work it out, and somebody owes somebody money, and I think you guys owe me. So he actually came up with a number because they did away with the all of the streaming hours that I would have had to pay for that fucked up. They completely canceled that, which is what they should have done, but I'm glad they did without argument. And so I wound up getting a refund of a couple $100. So now we're gonna apply that to this new thing. But that's a way of saying it's not free. So if you guys, and also, we're not gonna stream to Patreon anymore. What we'll do is, because that's another chat room that you got, well, what I'm going to do is I'll post the link for the patrons on Patreon that will bring you directly to YouTube, okay? But here's the big news. In fact, I got to ask this. No, Jan, you're not going to be able to see the other people's chat rooms. So, but I will. So what we'll just do is that whatever platform you're watching it on, I will just ask everybody, if you want to be at the cool kids table, if you want to be at the inner circle, come to YouTube, all right? Or go, stay on Facebook, but we'll have to figure out which one you guys are all the most comfortable with. I think you're going to be comfortable on YouTube, because Facebook gets interrupted by a whole lot of shit. So, but we'll work that out. But you guys will have to pick one. But here's the big news. I would really ask that if you're watching this right now, get a head start. If you're not a patron, become a patron. Because what we're going to do to keep it special for you guys, who are the originals, who are the foundation of this whole thing, I'm going to do It's Just Us 2 times a week instead of 3. But you guys all discuss among yourselves which day is best, and what we're gonna do. This was actually Sweet Sue Hannah. Oh, is Sue here? Sweet Sue Hannah? And I spoke to Brandon about it, and it's completely doable with this technology. Because one thing about Zoom is that musically, the technology sucks. It sounds like shit. It sounds like you're underwater. But what we can do is I can use this technology to do a Zoom party. And in the Zoom party, you guys can all see each other. And we'll just do like in the theater, right? You'll just mute yourself when you're not being on. But if you want, you can unmute yourself, and you guys can actually make real comments, but you can see each other. There'll be an audience. So it'll be me and you guys and an audience, right? And so we'll do that one day a week, but only for the patrons. This isn't gonna be for Facebook. It's not gonna be for the general public, just for patrons, all right? So we'll have our own private party, and not only will we have our own private party, but instead of it, like, you know, there'll be a chat room, because Zoom, you all have that little side chat. But no, fuck it. You guys can all just hang out. At the end of a song, you can clap if you want, or you know, leave your thing on and make comments. It's gonna be fun. All right, so we'll talk about that. That's gonna be fun. Actually, no, hit subscribe. I have to go back and look. I don't know how this is. I don't know, Carl, actually what you're talking about. Yes, subscribe to YouTube, because then you'll be on the YouTube channel and you get alerts when I'm going live and all that kind of stuff. But no, Patreon is the thing that all of most of you guys are probably patrons. If you go to my website, scroll down. There'll be a banner that says "Join Us," and it'll take you to Patreon, where you'll see this little thing, and there's different levels to join. And what that means is that just for $5 a month or for $500 a month, whatever's comfortable for you, you would just automatically be charged $5 a month, let's say, and then you're a patron, and then you get all the inside stuff that just the patrons get. And so we'll do these two, It's Just Us for Facebook and Twitter and the whole world, and then one day a week, it's just us, just the patrons. And it's not only gonna be like what we're doing right now, but I'll be able to see you guys. I'll be able to, or if you want, you can always, black out your own video, but you'll be able to see each other. The Hollywood Squares thing, like I think Willie just said, or Jan just said. It's like, right? So that's gonna be exciting. I think that's kind of cool. 2 for the world, and 1 a week, it's just us for the patrons, all right? We'll talk about that. And yeah, Karen, right? None of us have to wear pants. It's, I guess, recommended, but you don't have to. And listen, for today, and I mean this, it's the end of the month, and yes, I did pay the rent, but if anybody wants to help out, Sean, let him have it. The PayPal link would be appreciated. But if you have a choice between PayPal, do both if you can afford it. But if you can't, if you have a choice between PayPal and Patreon, become a patron. Listen, $40 a month is $10 a week for 3 shows, but one of them is going to be private, so that's going to be fun. Years ago there was a guy named, remember Adam Curry from from MTV? Blonde hair, big hair kind of guy, rock and roll-y looking guy. Adam Curry was one of those VJs when they were new. He had his own podcast years ago. Jan might remember. Actually, he started a whole company, the whole pod show thing. And when he became aware of my music, he heard a particular song that I had just written, brand new song that I had just written. And he heard it on my podcast, and is where I met Jan, actually. And he said, I'm remembering this today because we're just doing Bob Dylan stuff. He said, oh, I get what this guy is doing in Central Park. He's a Bob Dylan for a different generation. And I thought, when he heard this song, and I was like, no. This song was written to sound like John Prine. So let's do it now. I get distracted by the chat room now. Chat this with me if there's a line in it that speaks to you, okay? Heard about a man who could split the moon and even get a wolf to talk. Then I heard about a man jumping out of a boat, 'cause he thought he'd like to take a walk. Then I heard about a man said he had in his hand the deed to the promised land. He said, take out your sword in the name of the Lord and kill your brother for a pile of sand. Some say there's a big king watching it all, but all in all he sounds pretty unfair. Turning rivers to blood, then creating a flood. And I ain't saying, 'cause I wasn't there. It just seems absurd to be taking the word of another that I don't know well. And it just could be that a king that mean couldn't be big enough to help. Now we've got late night preachers on TV, a rabbi on the radio, born again celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call and build another wall, give us all another reason to fight. Now a newborn baby gets a nice clean slate, but we don't waste any time. Start teaching them the rules in the churches and the schools, at the temple and the mosque and the shrine. We'll tell them scary tales and fairy tales and kiss a common sense farewell. But don't tell them all that a God that small couldn't be big enough to help. Now we've got late night preachers on TV, a rabbi on the radio, born again celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call and build another wall, give us all another reason to fight. Late night preachers on TV, a rabbi on the radio, born again celebrities while the mullah makes a video. And each one swears they heard the word, assured they heard it right. They say heed the call, build another damn wall, give us all another reason to fight. Now I don't mind saying you find me praying, but to what? I'll never know. I keep reaching for something, and not for nothing. I'm content to let it go. 'Cause I've seen a little heaven in my time, and at times I've been through hell. And the God this man could understand never was big enough to help. No, any God small enough to understand couldn't be big enough to help. Amen. Incidentally, Paul, something popped into my head the other day. I don't know if you guys, most of you guys probably know, Paul is a stand-up comedian. And stand-up comedians have my utmost admiration. They really, truly do. But he had an idea for a kind of a mobile stand-up gig. And I do have some ideas. I don't know about equipment that you could use, so we're gonna have to talk about that. I haven't forgotten. I just got completely, overwhelmed by the technical move that had to happen here. And I'm almost out the other side of it. So that's one of the things about It's Just Us. We're gonna be, once I get the tech stuff down and it becomes routine, we're gonna have 2 public ones and then a Zoom gig just for us, a Zoom hang. And I'm just gonna be the guy with the guitar, and it's gonna be a blast. So we'll talk maybe this week about equipment, because I actually might have, I have some good ideas. So we'll talk about that. Right now, the Yankees are playing, and I would normally be texting with Allie and Andrea in California during the game. We call that being in the stands. But I want to share this. Allie, Dave Hayase, if you're watching the Yankees, hit the mute button or turn it off just for a couple of minutes, because there's a guy, a soccer player, who sent this to me? Oh, Steve Simon, our friend who is the pilot for Southwest Airlines. You guys know Steve? He's a baseball fan, but he's the cool kind of baseball fan. Like I have friends that are Dodgers fans. I have friends that are Mets fans. And Steve is a Chicago Cubs fan. And no matter who we root for, we can talk baseball. That's kind of cool. I enjoy fans that are diehard fans for a team, but you can talk baseball. Generally, that's not the case with Red Sox fans. Red Sox fans tend to be assholes. I'm sorry. A lot of Yankees fans are too. You know, those ones that are just, oh, the Red Sox suck. No, the Red Sox don't suck. They're a baseball team. I love the rivalry. I love it when the Yankees just spank the Red Sox, but we can talk baseball. 5-2 Yankees. All right, thanks, Hayase. Okay, cool. Turn the sound off, because Steve sent me this, and it just, I almost peed in my pants laughing at this European soccer player talk about the game so many of us love watching. And and Allie, I think, let me just share this with you. This is somebody observing baseball.
I'm watching now a little bit your baseball here in America. This game is the most confused game of that I'm knowing. I enjoy football. You say soccer. We have a ball. We have a net. We have a net. Kick in, boom. You kick it. Did ball go in net? Boom, point. We are finished. Next time, now we go again. Ball, point, boom, net, ball, net, done. No, baseball. Oh, okay. We have some pillows. We have some pillows on the dirt, and then we have some grass, and then we have people that stand all around. They make a grabbing of the downstairs, grab of crouch, look around. Then man with stick is there, and then man look at stick man, and look at man with glove, and he make like this one. Well, for like 1 minute with a man, and then he, boom, he throw a ball to the stick man, and the stick man may hit. If he make a miss of 3 times, then out. But if 4 times the throw is bad, boom, then he may walk to a pillow. Or if he make a hit of ball and it go to the side of the paints, then it is more hits and hits and hits. But if he hit a ball very far, then he may run on all the pillows around the pillows. And sometimes someone is stealing the pillows, and sometimes a man is, if you hit a man with a ball, then he may run to the pillows. And many people, and the boys in the trench, they sit in the trench, and they look around, and they spit in the hat, and then clap, and spit, and then they run to the field, and then they make a trade in 9 times, but time out on the 7. After 7 times of run on field, everyone sing a song about popcorn. And then they do more hits and throws. What? Who's winning? What is occurring? don't know. Babe Ruth. Right?
Is that great? So, what is occurring? And then someone is stealing the pillows? The look of despair on his face when he doesn't know who won or what is occurring. But then after seven times, everybody stop and sing a song about popcorn, and then more. And that's when he's like, you know what? Before I play the next song, I'm playing that again. Just follow this poor man.
I'm watching now a little bit your baseball here in America. This game is the most confused game of that I'm knowing. I enjoy football. You say soccer. We have a ball. We have a net. We have a net. Kick in, boom. You kick it. Did ball go in net? Boom, point. We are finished. Next time. Now we go again. Ball, point, boom, net, ball, net, done. No, baseball. Oh, okay. We have some pillows. We have some pillows on the dirt, and then we have some grass, and then we have people that stand all around. They make a grabbing of the downstairs, grab of crouch, look around. Then man with stick is there, and then man look at stick man, and look at man with glove, and he make like this one. For like 1 minute with a man, and then he boom. He throw a ball to the stick man. And the stick man may hit. If he make a miss of 3 times, then out. But if 4 times the throw is bad, boom, then he may walk to a pillow. Or if he make a hit of ball and it go to the side of the paints, then it is more hits and hits and hits. But if he hit a ball very far, then he may run on all the pillows around the pillows. And sometimes someone is stealing the pillows, and sometimes a man is, if you hit a man with a ball, then he may run to the pillows. And many people, the boys in the trench, they sit in the trench, and they look around, and they spit in the hat, and then clap and spit, and then they run to the field, and then they make a trade in 9 times, but time out on the 7. After 7 times of run on field, everyone sing a song about popcorn, and then they do more hits and throws. What? Who's winning? What is occurring? I don't know. Babe Ruth. Right?
I'm sorry. I had to share that again. I just noticed that a beautiful, smart, sexy woman in Mexico just joined us. So I am going to do this song. and Katie probably like this song too. Easy. Oh, fuck us. Okay, well, that answers a question. I think that answers a question. That absolutely does violate copyright standards. We could get away with that on Crowdcast. So obviously, what I planned for tomorrow is out. Okay, so when we're playing something that's a copyright violation, they are going to shut us down. I hope they don't start shutting us down for my own music, because I've been getting copyright claims on my own music. Because they think that I'm not David Ippolito, or they think that I'm not that guitar man. The contract that goes through to iTunes is through CD Baby, and so after every show, I get a copyright violation warning about songs like "Singing in Central Park," and what else do I play at the top of the show? Either Any Other Way or what are the songs? But anyway, any of those songs at the top of the show, I get a copyright violation. That's the first time I've ever seen it. All right, so okay, important safety tip. We can't play things that I don't own. Which is kind of the way it should be, I guess. I didn't know they would be that strict. All right, well, let's do this. Much of the introduction to this you guys heard before we were censored by the YouTube police. Oh my God, that means I have to change an entire section of tomorrow's gig, because I was going to share something with you guys about the music of this man, and I guess we can't do that. So, you guys are just stuck with me. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I guess that means no more movie clips? No more Cinema Paradiso? this is for that beautiful, smart, sexy woman in Mexico. Way down here, you need a reason to move, feeling fool, running your stateside games, lose your load, leave your mind behind, baby James. Oh, Mexico, you sound so simple, I just got to go. The sun's so hot, I forgot to go home. I guess I'll have to go now. Americana got the sleepy eye, but his body's still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy senorita got the eyes on fire. Oh, down in Mexico, it sounds so sweet with the sun sinking low. The moon so bright, like to light up the night. You think everything's alright. Baby's hungry and the money's all gone. The folks back home don't wanna talk on the phone. She gets a long letter, sends back a postcard. Times are hard. Oh, down in Mexico, you sound so sweet with the sun sinking low. The moon's so bright, like to light up the night. You think everything's alright. Oh, down. You know what, guys? I gotta tell you something honestly. As I'm playing this song, my fingers are all up and down the fretboard, and do you know why? All I'm thinking about is what just happened. Let me explain. I can play other people's songs. I can play James Taylor's songs. I can't play James Taylor playing Mexico. That's, and I'm sure James wouldn't have a problem, but his record company does. And his lawyers do, I'm sure. I can't play a clip from a movie because Universal Pictures owns the rights to that. And as soon as I do, obviously, they're gonna shut us down. Actually, I don't think we'll have that issue on Zoom. So what we'll have to do is this. These gigs will be David Ippolito concerts with guests. Like I can get like Christine Lavin, George Wurzbach. I can get friends of mine to send music videos. I can get Paul, if he does a stand-up set, to send me a video. I can do the play readings. We can show that stuff. We can't do the stuff that's big-time copyright violations here on YouTube or Facebook. But when I'm gonna do something like The Baseball Guy, or if I'm gonna do something like Cinema Paradiso, we'll save that for our Zoom chats, okay? For our Zoom hangs. So one day a week, you're gonna wanna be a patron. I guess it's gonna be worth the $5 a month, all right? So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But right in the middle of that song, I realized I'm going, oh, and I'm hitting wrong chords. It was because my brain was split. Right? And Carl, right? That makes good sense. So there'll be actually two very different kind of hangs. And in fact, what we can do is when we hang out here, we can do our own music. We can do and we can do music with you know, George and Chris and Cassie Kubinski, and they can send music videos. So it won't all just be me. And then, but I can let you guys know we're doing a thing about Abbott and Costello in our Zoom hang. In fact, I'll tell you what, you guys start thinking of a clever title for that, our Zoom hang, all right? You guys start thinking about what we'll call that. But that's going to be private, all right? Willie says breathe. Okay, let's do the global breath. They can't shut us down for that, right? They can't shut us down for that. So let's do the global breath. I could use it right now. Okay, and you guys know how to do this. But did I ask, is there anybody new that we are completely boring the shit out of right now because of all this technical crap? This is something called the global breath. And what we do is this. When I need it, when you guys need it, I'm going to count to 3. And no matter where in the world you are, on 3, we're all going to breathe. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. And just let all the anxiety out, all of the tension, anything, just all the bullshit. Just let it out. But right now, before we breathe, just type the word breathe and don't hit send. Don't hit the chat button. Just type it and leave it in the little window. Okay? And then, after we count to 3 and you do breathe, when you're taking your breath, hit the button. That way, with the 30-second delay, I'll be able to take a global breath at the same moment all of you are. We'll do it together. Okay? Okay? So now don't hit send, don't hit the chat button, just type the word breathe and leave it there. And then when I count to 3, you breathe and hit it. Okay? All right? And then we'll move on and we'll do some songs. Here we go. Got your thing all typed? Good. A nice breath on 3. 1, 2, 3. And now I'll just wait and I'll breathe with you guys. Thank you, guys. Hi, Gretchen. Miles from nowhere, guess I'll take my time. Oh, yeah, to reach there. Look up at the mountain I had to climb. Oh, yeah, to reach there. Lord, my body, it's been a good friend, but I won't need it when I reach the end. Miles from nowhere, yes, I take my time. Oh, yeah, to reach there. I creep through the valley and I grope through the woods, 'cause I know when I find it, my honey, it's gonna make me feel good. I love everything, so don't it make you feel sad? 'Cause I'll drink to you, my baby, I'll think to that, I'll think to that. nowhere, not a soul inside. Oh yeah, but it's alright. I have my freedom. I can make my own rules. Oh yeah, the ones that I choose. Lord, my body, it's been a good friend, but I won't need it when I reach the end. Miles from nowhere, guess I'll take my time. Oh yeah, to reach there. Everything, so don't it make you feel sad? 'Cause I drink to you, my baby. I'll think to that. I'll think to that. I'll think to that. Miles from nowhere, guess I'll take my time. Oh yeah, to reach there. Congratulations, Dean is in Santa Fe. Miles from nowhere. Okay, well, listen, we're always talking about the learning curve. Let me take a run. Let me take a run at that song that I was trying to do for Stephanie. You guys, please chat along with me, all right? And we'll just have some fun with it. Now let's do some fun songs. Way down here, you need a reason to move, feel a fool, running your stateside games, lose your load, leave your mind behind, baby James. Oh, down in Mexico, you sound so simple, I just got to go. The sun's so hot, I forgot to go home. Guess I'll have to go now. Americana got to sleep behind, but his body's still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy senorita got the eyes on fire. Oh, down in Mexico, you sound so sweet with the sun sinking low. The moon so bright like to light up the night. We think everything's alright. Times are hard. Let's keep the music going. Did I see? Who was it that asked for? Oh, is there an Alice in the chat room right now? I see Sean saying we're back and we're fine, and Allie was really enjoying that video. But listen, so we're gonna have to share that just for our special little Zoom parties. All right, there was a woman named Alice. Who asked for this song, and I don't see her here tonight. But I created a track for it, and I thought, you know what? Since I can't show you some of the video that I wanted to show you, let's do this. This could suck, but I don't think so. Would you remember, chat along with me, would you guys remember this little lick? Wait. First person to tell me, what song is that? Good night, Lori. Hey, listen, those alarms are programmed to actually start their little battery beep at 4 in the morning, so you're lucky. Anybody got it? Because I created a track to this because Alice said it was her husband's favorite song. And I wanted to try it. And actually, Pretty Denise is Sailor D. Nope, not Here Comes the Sun. Nope. Here Comes the Sun is... This is... Anybody? All right, I'm just gonna do it. And this is just practice because Alice isn't here, but I created the tracks and I was gonna do it next time I saw her, but fuck it, let's do it. We come on the sloop John B, my grandfather and me, around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night, got into a fight. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B. sail, see how the mainsail sets, call for the captain ashore and let me go home. Let me go home. Why don't you let me go home? Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. First mate, he got drunk, broke in the captain's bunk. The constable had to come and take him away. Sheriff Johnstone, why don't you leave me alone? Yeah, yeah. I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. Chat it with me. So hoist up the John B. sail, see how the mainsail sets, call for the captain ashore and let me go home.
bought the fits, threw away all my grits. Then he took and he ate up all of my corn. Let me go home. Why don't you let me go home? This is the worst trip I've ever been on. So hoist up the John B. sail. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home. Let me go home. Why don't you let me go home? I feel so broke up. I wanna go home.
Kinda cool, right? Oh, kinda cool. So now you guys can just tell Alice that she fucking missed it. No, we'll do that again if she shows up. What do you guys want to do? I feel like doing another Cat Stevens song, but you guys have heard me sing this song before. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Let me do this song. I was telling, by the way, Gretchen, did you get here late? Because I was explaining to these guys, I've had this weird day where I've been thinking about death. Not in a bad way, just in the fact that if I died tonight, I'm enjoying my life, and I have enjoyed it. This gig, this David Ippolito gig, this idea of, you know, like when you're doing a part in a play, and you're in either a musical or a straight play, in the play itself, an actor would say, "This is my track. This is my track in the play," and my track in life has been pretty fucking great. And if it ended tomorrow, if I died tonight, we've shared so much, I mean, just so much joy. You guys have given me so much joy. You've given me so many smiles. You've given me so much laughter. You've given me a reason to write the next song. And it may be because it's Saturday and we can't get to Central Park. But this is just one of those days that it's just been so apparent to me how much I love doing what I do and how much I love working with people like Gretchen and how much I love sharing a stage with people like George and Teresa and Ryan and Dan and George. I mean, it really is, I'm a lucky. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Speaking of Cat Stevens, let's do 2 Cat Stevens songs, because I could do this one. I've been saying the title in what I'm talking about. Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope. Let me think how it starts. 1 second. It's in the computer. I don't want to work away just what they all say. Work hard, boy, you'll find someday you'll have a job like mine. 'Cause I know for sure nobody should be that poor to say yes, sink low, because you happen to say so, you say so. Don't want to work away, doing just what they all say. Work hard, boy, you'll find someday you'll have a job like mine, job like mine, a job like mine. Be wise, look ahead, use your eyes, he said. Be straight, think right, but I might die tonight. You say you want to seek the truth, but it's hard to find. There's no one to help you. Your friends don't have the time. Hey, hey, hey. So you ride around in your car. You switch on the radio. You want to relate to something you once read in a book. Kind of a way to try to take a look. Until I got hurt, I was looking, I was on my way. Until I got hurt, till I got hurt, baby, I painted my face gray. Until I got hurt, till I got hurt. Why didn't I? I didn't think of this. Until I got hurt, till I got hurt, baby, I didn't know what love is. You say you want to learn to laugh, 'cause music makes you cry. But the tears they shed, they're only in your eye. Hey, hey, hey. So you turn to any phony mouth with a tale to tell. But he's just a hoaxer, don't you know? He's just selling religion between his jokes and his karma chewing gum. Until I got hurt, I was looking, I was the same as you. Until I got hurt, till I got hurt, baby, I did not know what to do. Until I got hurt, till I got hurt. Why didn't I? I didn't think of this. Until I got hurt, till I got hurt, baby, I didn't know what love is. Young son, don't let me down, young son. I'm trusting you to keep on. Never turn away, now hold on. Never let go, now hold on. Turn your heart to the bright sun, 'cause love will come your way until you make the final show. You'll never know what love you've been missing. You say you want to seek the truth, but you live alone. There's no one to help you, nobody to push you on. Hey, hey, hey. So you sit at home drinking your wine, television on. You wait for a miracle, 'cause you say one day one will come along. But wishful thinking, boy, any minute now you might be gone. I'd like to help you, brother, but that would be wrong. Until I got hurt, I was looking, I was on my way. Until I got hurt, till I got know which way. Until I got hurt, till I got hurt. Why didn't I? I didn't think of this. Until I got hurt, till I got hurt. Baby, I didn't know what love is. Oh, you know what? Just occurred to me. In the chat room, before we got shut down for the copyright infraction, and before, I did see that Paul asked for a song. Now, why did it pop into my head during that song? Is it the E minor chord? I don't know. Big ass rock and roll. Chat this with me if you feel like it. Oh, wait a minute, hold it. You can repost or play another YouTuber's post unless it is copyrighted. Otherwise, you can't play more than 10 seconds of copyrighted material. Okay, I didn't know that. Hi, Doris. But listen, I think the solution, and Carl, right, you got the idea, and I think I'm going to talk to all of you about this. But I think the solution is, here on It's Just Us, we're going to do David Ippolito shit, and they can actually tell me I'm infringing on my own copyrights, and then I'll have to straighten that out with them. But when we want to do the things like the baseball clip, and I want to share with you some of the wonderful music of James Horner and things like that, or clips from a wonderful film like Singing in the Rain or It Happened One Night or whatever. Those special hangs will be just for the patrons, all right? Not for the general public. That will really be It's Just Us. And we'll do it on Zoom, and I'll talk to Brandon about that because I'll explain to him what happened tonight, okay? And that'll be cool. It'll make our own special private hang even that much more special, right? All right, let's do this song for Paul. You guys chat this with me, man.
No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, to be faded, to telling only lies. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. No one knows what it's like to feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. No one bites back as hard on their anger. All of my pain and woe can show through. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. And my fist clenches, crack it open before I use it
blanket, keep me warm, let me wear your coat. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. It's been a while. Got a little fucked up in a little chord progression there, but what do you guys want to do? We got some time for a few more. What do you want to do? Actually, we don't really have a time limit now. We just can't play other people's shit. That's okay. Let's inaugurate the David I Talk Show. No, I'm really serious. I think that'll be cool, right? So we'll do 2 here, and then I'm kind of excited for having a Zoom where, you know, they have the one big screen and then the Hollywood Squares thing or the Brady Bunch thing. But you guys in gallery view can all see each other. I think that's going to be cool. I really do. And we'll do that once a week. All right, so listen, think about it tonight. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, let's show up back here. 2 things. What day and time is best? You have to consider that if we're going to do, like, say, Saturday for the private one, for just the patrons, number 1, you're going to have to become a patron. But if we do 4 o'clock, that's when we can have our friends in Europe. If we do 7 o'clock, we have to pick a day. No, then the European friends can't hang out with us. So it would have to be a 4 o'clock gig. Maybe the Sunday 4 o'clock gig, right? You think? Well, you guys think about it. Tomorrow at 4, we'll talk about it. That we'll do a Wednesday at 4, Saturday at 7, and then maybe the Sunday one will be just us, like a family dinner, right? Sunday family dinner, just us, and then we can do all kinds of copyrighted shit and stuff because it's in Zoom and it's a private thing. So let's do that, and I can use the same technology. I can use the same technology for Zoom. Damn. Oh, Ricky Nelson Garden Party. And Faithfully, I don't have that one. All right, listen, would you guys... Faithfully by Journey and Garden Party by Ricky Nelson, would you guys email me and any other songs? Because I can't pull them out of my hat tonight. But email me at thatguitarman@yahoo. And any song suggestions, all right, or any artists that I'm not doing, just email them there. And Sunday's good. No, oh, by the way, you know what I have on Sunday? And I've had it almost my entire life. It's something that I call the Ed Sullivan Syndrome, or the Wonderful World of Disney Syndrome. And it was this. It was that when I was a kid, And I can still feel it in my stomach. I'm over 60 years old, and on Sunday, sometimes I'll get this free-floating anxiety. And it's the Ed Sullivan syndrome or the Wonderful World of Disney syndrome. And it was just this. I was a terrible student. I got really, really good marks in some subjects because I got a good brain. But I was drawing pictures in the back of my notebooks. I was learning more looking out the window than I ever did in a classroom. And I would tell my parent, David, did you do your homework? And I would say, yes. I would lie on a Friday night, and then I would go out and play all day Saturday, and I would watch TV on Saturday night, and I'd go out and I'd play all day Sunday. But I knew that I was screwed because I lied already and said that I did my homework when I didn't. The next day was school, but I wanted to watch The Wonderful World of Disney. Or when I got a little older, I wanted to watch The Ed Sullivan Show. Well, so then I would sit there and I would watch Disney, or I would watch The Ed Sullivan Show, and I would enjoy it, but not really. I couldn't really enjoy it because I knew school was the next morning and I was fucked because I had lied. And sometimes I can still feel that anxiety on Sunday afternoons, Sunday evening. It's interesting. It's in my body. But now, when I feel it, I just start laughing because nobody can ever make me do homework again if I don't want to. Nobody can ever make me go to school ever again if I don't want to. So, but it's interesting because it's still there. But Sunday might be Sunday, Carly Simon, Anticipation. Oh, you know what we did one time? I did in Central Park. You walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. Your hat strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarflet was apricot. You had one eye in the mirror as you watched yourself gavotte. And all the girls dreamed that they'd be your partner. They'd be your partner, and you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Well, you had me several years ago when I was still quite naive. When you said that we made such a pretty pair and that you would never leave. But you gave away the things you loved, and one of them was me. I had some dreams, they were clouds in my coffee, and chatted. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Well, I hear you went up to Saratoga. Your horse naturally won. Then you flew your Learjet up to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun. Well, you're where you should be all the time. And when you're not, you're with some underworld spy or the wife of a close friend, and you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Oh. I got business playing that song. Let's do this. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, tomorrow, I'm going to hang out in detention with you guys, but I guess there's no music, so everybody has to put on their own music. And maybe tonight we'll talk a little bit about the day and time for our own private thing, and then I'm going to email Brandon tomorrow morning and see if we can start the ball rolling on the technology, how to make that work. All right? But it sounds like a good idea if you guys are up for it. Let me do this song for you guys. Thank you for hanging in there during our little legal troubles. I hope that's the end of it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's that. I recognize that. That's from Jan. Okay. I was actually a little worried there. I thought I saw a bunch of things that I didn't recognize. All right, let me do this. Let me do this song for you guys. Here we go. I've met people everywhere, some from here and some from there. By now I'd bet it's more than quite a few. Nearly every woman and every man I've met just does the best they can to understand the things we all go through. But there are those who just don't care, who try to grab more than their share of everything, and they're all out there too. So I don't take for granted I'm a man who gets to spend his time with people in this world like you. No shit. Like you, Denise. Like you, Allie. Like you, Rhea. Like you, Paul. So often it can seem today so many feel like it's okay to celebrate the darkness in our hearts, like you, Nancy. And then they wonder why we see such hatred and disharmony. To me, that's just exactly where it starts in David and Sean. And for others, fear can hide the way, sadly unaware that they allow it to dictate the things they do. And you, Willie? But I've no reason to despair, as long as I still know that there are people in this world like Zoe and Gretchen, like you. Like Jan and Allison. Jana and Karen. Like Carl. I guess things are just the way they are. In many ways we've come so far, and still I'm sure we've all got more to do. But I can open up my heart and say I'm grateful every single day for people in this world like you, like Stephanie and Doris. Loving people in this world. And everybody I'm forgetting. Like you. not forgetting. There's just not enough song. Okay, so guys, tomorrow, everybody show up on time if you can. 4 o'clock tomorrow. One thing I know, oh, and if Val is still here, I am going to do my back pages again tomorrow because I did it for the first time here and I love it. So we're going to end tonight in our usual manner, but before I do, one, two, three, go ahead. Believe it or not, I'm not doing this because I like it. Believe it or not, it's not 'cause somebody told me to. Believe it or not, it's not that I decided not to fight it. Believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. Believe it or not, I'm not making some kind of statement. Believe it or not, I'm not a pillar of society. Believe it or not, it's not for my own entertainment. But whatever you believe isn't up to me. Yeah, you can take it or leave it. I just thought it might be worth a shot. But I don't really care if you believe it or not. Believe it or not, I don't do things 'cause all my friends do. Believe it or not, I'm not a fan of conformity. Believe it or not, I'm not intending to offend you. But whatever burns your ass isn't up to me. Tell him, Chris. Believe it or not, it's not the way I would have planned it. Believe it or not, I'm a man who rarely does what he's told to do. Believe it or not, I don't believe you'll even understand it. But believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm doing this for you. You know, we're all doing this for you. Okay, so you guys show up tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I'll start the stream about 5-10 minutes early so that we all get settled. Think tonight and tomorrow over your coffee about a name for our private Zoom parties. All right? And think if Sunday at 4, that's what it feels like to me. But if you can think of another day, we're not locked into anything, by the way. We're making this up completely as we go along. So there are 7 days of the week. If you have a different suggestion for a different day and time, just keeping in mind that California is 3 hours behind us and Europe is about 5 hours ahead of us. And we want to include as many people as we can. Because it takes a life to realize what life is all about. And life is all about this moment. Yeah, Denise, I like that effect too. I liked discovering that effect. I'll tell you that story. I'm here with you. Now that we're through, what secrets did we tell? Did the copyright office say go to hell in this moment? How fast these gigs fly. Song after song goes rushing by. I won't pretend that time has been my friend. I bring my songs to sing my songs for you until the end. And as I live these days, I'm grateful for all the ways that brought us here to praise this moment. This moment. How soon, too soon, the seasons fly. I see my life go rushing by. I only hope that time will be your friend. We live a life to live a life of love. I know you see. I'm sure you all agree, because you're hanging out with me and getting in trouble with me. But I only guarantee this moment. Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to leave the stream going, so you'll see, unless I'll have to think of something. We'll have to think of new creative things to do. But you know what? If Sunday turns out to be the Zoom private party, then we'll have, this week I'll have Monday to hang with Brandon and get this set streaming to Facebook and Twitter, and that'll give us Wednesday and Saturday to get people to join Patreon so that they can hang with us on Sunday. So maybe that's the idea. But we'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? So guys, thank you so much. I'm so sorry for the little technical snafus, and I'm sorry for having my head someplace else after that happened. But yes, we're doing that. I'm doing my back pages again tomorrow, and I have to rethink what I was gonna do, because all of the music about, all the things I was gonna do about the music of James Horner, that's all out the window now. So show up tomorrow and we'll have some fun, all right? I'll see some of you guys in detention. Thank you so much.